Once again, now as I said, in this session we'll understand how to do Pythagorean triplet. So in your question it is given that write a Pythagorean triplet whose one number is 6. Okay, now before we get on with the problem sum that is given in the book, we have to understand what is the meaning of Pythagorean triplet. So see, it is a combination of two words. Pythagorean means something related with Pythagoras theorem. Okay, so once I know that you people know what is Pythagoras theorem, so we'll just recapitulate what is Pythagoras theorem, and the numbers which follows the Pythagoras theorem, or numbers which satisfies the equation of Pythagoras theorem, is called triplet. Triplet means a pair of three numbers. Okay, so the pair of three numbers which satisfies the equation of Pythagoras theorem is called triplet. So that particular number will be called as Pythagorean triplet. So as we know, what is the Pythagoras theorem? So Pythagoras theorem is related with right angle triangle, as we know. So it is a 90 degree. So opposite to 90 degree, it is always hypotenuse, isn't it? Which we consider as h. The number which is straight, okay, is called perpendicular. For now you just understand this one, and it is base. So how they are related? This is perpendicular, this is base, and this is hypotenuse. How these three sides are related to each other according to Pythagoras theorem? So it is hypotenuse square equals to p square plus b square. That is, the sum of square of perpendicular square plus base square would be equals to the square of hypotenuse. This is Pythagoras theorems. The more you go to the higher classes, you come to know how exactly this formula has been generated. But for now, you just understand that what exactly is a Pythagoras theorem. Now, so what is a Pythagorean triplet? As I said, some of the numbers which really satisfy this particular equation. Now let us see that. As we know that hypotenuse is the greatest side of a right angle triangle, isn't it? So let us take some combination like this, 3, 4 and 5. So obviously among these three numbers, which is the greatest one? 5. So it would be what? H. And among these two, anyone could be P or B, or this could be B or P. That doesn't matter, okay. But the largest side would be always considered as the hypotenuse. Now let us see that these three numbers really satisfy this equation. Now let's see. In place of 5, in place of h, we'll put 5. So it's 5 square. And doesn't matter that what number you're taking for p and b. Okay, so let us take p as 3 and b as 4. Now just solve LHS and RHS individually. So 5 square is what? 25. Now if you solve this, it will be what? 9 plus 16. So it will be equals to 25. So you see, both the side are carrying the same answer. So if you see a pair of three numbers which really satisfies the Pythagoras theorem, those numbers will be called as Pythagorean triplet. Okay, now there's so many numbers, students, so many numbers. Okay, now according to your book, they have not given a set of three numbers, but they have given only one number, and they have asked what are the other two numbers which will really satisfy this Pythagoras theorem. So we'll not follow the Pythagoras theorem. There is one general form by which you can find it out this, or you can solve this problem. Exactly how? Let's learn that part. Now, Pythagorean general form. So what is a general form? Normally, how to find out the Pythagorean triplet? Suppose, let us first write the general form. That is, the first number is 2m, second number is m square minus 1, and the third number is m square plus 1. This number will be always considered as hypotenuse. Okay, and this number, if you take this as b, then it will be p, and if you take this as p, this will be p. This number is you can take it in any way, but the last number, that is m square plus 1, will be always considered as hypotenuse. Okay, now as this is a general form of Pythagorean triplet, that is 2m, m square minus 1 and m square plus 1. This is what you have to remember, students. Okay, there is an explanation on this, but it is not required for this class. Okay, so do not ask how sir this number has came. Definitely there is one answer to that, but it needs an explanation. So for this class you don't need this. When you go to the high class, we'll definitely study regarding this part. Okay, for now you just remember what is the general form of Pythagorean triplet. It is 2m, then the second number is m square minus 1, and the third number is m square plus 1. Okay, now question number 2 is saying that only 6 is given. Okay, only 6 is given. Write down the Pythagorean triplet whose one number is 6. Only one number is 6 given. So what is the first number, students? Okay, now in this case I forgot to say one thing. What is m? What is m? M is any natural number. M is any natural number. Okay, and it find out. So we all know what is a natural number. Natural number is a counting number, starts from 1, isn't it? No, not a natural number, but m has to be greater than 1, students. This is also a very important criteria. M is a natural number, but m has to be more than 1. Why 1 more than 1? You see, suppose if I put 1 here, so 1 square is what? 1 minus 1 would be what? 0. Okay, so this will not satisfy because we cannot take any side of a right angle triangle as 0, isn't it? Can you just take any line segment, measurement of any line segment as 0? No, it's not possible. So m is a natural number, but m should be always greater than 1. This is very important criteria that you have to remember. Now let's solve this one. Now suppose in the question paper they have given write a Pythagorean triplet whose one number is 6. How to solve? We'll compare the 6 with the first form, that is 2m equals to 6. Now what is the value of m? We will transpose this 2 towards right hand side. That is 6 divided by 2. That is m is equals to 3. Now we are in the position that we know the value of m as 3, isn't it? So already we know the first number. Now we'll get the second and the third number. So what is the second number? M square minus 1, isn't it? So what is the value of m? It is 3 square minus 1. 3 square what we know as 9 minus 1, it is 8. Second number is 8. Now what is the third number? M square plus 1. So what is m? 3 square plus 1, that is 9 plus 1, it is 10. So the triplets are, one is already given in the question, that is 6, another is 8, and another is 10. So if you use it in the Pythagoras theorem, you will find that LHS and RHS will be satisfied. Okay, so let's do sum number 2 also. Sum number 2 is very easy. Now sum number 2 is what? 14. Now again we'll compare 14 with the first form, that is 2m equals to 14. Okay, so m is equals to what? 14 by 2. So m value would be 7. Now as we now aware of the value of 7 of m, now we can get the value of the second one, that is m square means 7 square minus 1, 49 minus 1, that is 48, and what would be the third one, that is 7 squared plus 1, that is 49 plus 1, that is 50. So required triplets are 7, 48 and 50. So this is your answer, students. This is how exactly you have to do for the next two sums, that is 16 and 18. I believe you all would be able to do question number 3 and question number 4. Okay, so for this session you will do question number 2 all. I have explained 1 and 2. You all will do question number 3 and 4 on yourself. Okay, thank you and take care.